Yo everybody, today
Yo.
we are going to be teaching you how to PvP like a pro, just like us. Just like us.
Yep.
And yeah. So it's not really mandatory, but we would recommend that you change your keybinds for like 8 and 9 to something that's easier. Because 8 and 9 is so far away on your keyboard that you don't really get to touch it a lot. And usually you have your pearls and stuff in there. So yeah. But anyways, I think we should just get into a match.
Yep. Alright, let's go.
Get out of the cauldron.
What's wrong with being in the cauldron?
Alright.
Tip 1. Always make sure you have pots in your inventory.
Oh yeah, always make sure you have pots in your inventory. That's like a must. The other like the places that you put stuff in your inventory don't really matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter where you put it as long as
It's
like
just preferences. So
yeah, so the first one that we're gonna do is probably cobwebbing. Yeah, what he just placed, yep. So the thing that I use a lot is wait, stay where you are, Lockie. So run at me, Lockie.
You stinky! Get over here!
I jump over my bad.
Like this.
Yeah, like that. You jump over your cobweb like that.
Yeah.
Like what I'm doing.
Like this. Yeah, just like that. Just like this.
So when you're about to die or something, also when you're Lockie, let me get you low and show them what to do when you're low.
Oh no, I'm dying. You gotta cob up, because they can't hit you when you're in a cob. And then you gotta look up and you gotta place your cob.
And then you gotta gapple in between.
Yeah, you gotta gapple in between, so like.
But make sure that they can place water under you.
Yeah.
But you can also destroy that water by placing a cobweb right on it.
Yeah.
Which I just did. Alright?
Yeah, so if you get your water and then you place a cobweb right there.
Yep, it gets rid of it. Make sure we're currently playing in PvP Legacy right now. We'll tell you the IP in a second once we get out of this match.
Oh yeah, and also if you guys are wondering how my potions are so big, I can see the durability on my stuff. That's Feather Client.
Yeah,
should we show a tutorial on how to get it? Like should we tell them how to get it?
We'll link a video in the description how to get Feather Client.
Yeah.
And
next video that we're gonna make at like the same time as this, we'll just link it to that, so you guys can get the Feather Client. And with the Feather Client, you can actually move your buttons around and everything, and it's actually really cool.
Like you move your boss bar, like Lockie he was just doing.
It also has a lot of like stuff that you can have, like.
Yeah. Also, guys, if you're wondering what the IP is, it's play.pvplegacy.net.
Oh yeah.
Play.pvplegacy.net.
Oh yeah. By the way, let's say they're doing the thing where they trap themselves in cobs. If they're doing it above moss, so do it above moss.
Like, it depends what map or where you're doing it, but yeah.
It depends where you're doing it. But most of the time, if they're standing on moss, you're going to want to break the block under them. And then you can just do this.
They're panicking because they're low.
Yeah.
And then they're like... most servers don't allow, like, actual pearls. So, yeah. So it would be very useful to just do that.
But a lot of servers also don't allow you to, like, break blocks on the map. So... Yeah. So like it'll basically only work for like PvP Legacy and like servers, but like survival servers. But hey, it's still a useful tip for this tutorial. Okay, so do you think we've gone in depth with the cobs yet? I would say this is probably about beginner cobs. Yeah, we've done.
If you chase me, Lockie, come to me.
Yeah.
Like just full on chase me. You want to hold out your sword and then quickly place a cobweb. Yeah. And most of the time he's going to jump in it like that. And
Like,
it's as hard for them to break the cobweb.
yeah, it's way harder to break it. So
Like,
basically, it's basically a demonstration.
Jump in that cobweb.
Yep.
Wait, hold up. No, jump like on it like this.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And then I'll do this cobweb. Start mining. So much easier.
Yeah, so much easier to break when you're on the ground.
Or if you would like to, it's much faster.
It's just like being like underwater while breaking a block.
Yeah.
And a lot of people
But
don't
now
know.
we're going to show you guys what that would look like in an actual fight.
Yeah, I'll be running.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, and then you could just do that. I'm not potted up.
Obviously Lockie isn't potted right now, but yeah.
And yeah, whenever you're potting up, you always want to put more pots in there.
Yeah, and you also want to crouch while you're doing it, so it gives you more.
Yeah. You can also throw it up, but it's slower. So
yeah.
If you're trying to like run away into it, like you crouch, place,
quickly crouch, place, like this. So you're running away.
Yeah,
you crouch, place, and go back to fighting.
Yeah. It's a really good strategy for just trying to kill your opponent.
Yeah. So I think we're on the webs now.
Yeah. But whether you have a shield or a totem in your offhand, it's kind of like up to you. It depends. Like from a PvPer standpoint, it would probably be shield, and then once you get low, switch to totem, and then once it pops, switch to shield.
Obviously you guys can't see, but when you open your inventory, your inventory, Lockie, you see right under where your shield is, or your totem or whatever. I have a totem right there, so when I press E, and then all I have to do is press F, and it's in my offhand like this. So it's nice.
Cool. Alright.
Or I just have it in my inventory.
Yeah. So that's pretty good tip that I didn't actually know.
Yeah.
And so another thing that is kind of good is having toggle sprint on. Basically, it just allows you to like press shift and then it sprints for you. Obviously, I need to eat. And then boom, it's sprinting for me.
And to be honest, I wouldn't recommend it for PvP, but it is good for like running around.
Yeah, it makes your pinky feel more free when you're PvPing.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it while you're PvPing though.
Yeah, but like if you're trying to stay like defensive, it's really good because Okay, so there's also a few like texture packs that you could use. I don't use them, but we'll link them in the description.
Yeah, guys, I have a lot of texture packs. Currently, I use the flame frags. As you can guys see, if you look at the name and the armor, you can see what it's named. Lockie, have a look at the armor and the swords. See what they're named? See, so when I name it, it looks like all fiery and all flame frags. We'll link the thing to that as well, but you will need a mod for that called CIT, which CIT recent. Okay.
And it's very easy to get with Feather, which will be in the link in the description. All you have to do is go to mods, and then you just got to search up the mod, and then you just add it, and then boom, the texture pack works.
Yeah.
So, geez, we kind of ruined our field here. Wait, let's leave and rejoin.
All right. Top one.
Oh shoot.
Top.
Ah.
Just click it. All right.
All right. So what is the next skill that we're gonna be taking on?
Alright, so next we did kind of already went over pots. Just make sure you're crouching when you're doing them.
Yeah.
And that, and what else? Did we really add anything else?
Yeah, there's not. pots aren't really that important. The only thing that I might add to that is like pearl if you're trying to pot or something.
Yeah.
Like pearl away and then pot. But I think something that's more important is gaps, because you guys gotta learn. We went a little bit over with this one.
Get me one. Yeah, and then seeds on moss. I can now do that, and all I have to do is break the grass.
I'm dying.
From the floor.
Oh yeah, wait. Should we teach water actually? Well, I think water is pretty important.
Yeah, water.
Okay, yeah. So if you guys are in a cobweb and the server does not allow pearls, then
if it does or not, the quickest way is to water bucket like this.
Yeah, quickest way is to water bucket.
You want to place it right on top of the cobweb if you're right on top of it.
Yeah, but if you're like
you don't want to do it too fast. You just want to click for like maybe 50 milliseconds and then unclick.
Yeah, but if you're like this and you're inside of the cobweb, you can actually put your water, like you can just face straight and put your water and it puts it behind you. And then you just get out of the cobs really easily. Yeah,
like that.
There's also another way, but it's like worse
sometimes
because
you have to put it in an actual angle. Sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta put it on an angle. But there's this worse way that only works if you have two cobwebs on you and you're like not in the air. You just look like down and place your water, and it places it on top. But that I'm fairly sure that only works if you have two cobwebs.
Yeah, that only works. Like as you see right now, there's there's one extra cobweb above me. See, I'm trying to place the water. It does not work.
Yeah, so you mostly just want to place it to the side. But if you're like this and you're going down, well, yeah, that would work. But if you're like halfway through and you place the water and then you're like still like in this top cobweb by your head, you can just like crouch.
Yeah, it does help a lot.
It straight up just like makes you just go boink.
Look, if I go like this, look, I'm way more in it. Now I'm almost out. Now I'm out.
Look. Like you just straight up. Oh. Yeah. And also, if you're like just on it by like the tip of your head, as soon as you crouch, you just go out.
Yeah, like when you basically like that, you just want to crouch and you're out.
Yeah, that's practically like if it's only on the tip of your head. Then you can just easily crouch and get out. But yeah, so I think that's all really to like do with water and like protection from cobs and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's move on to, what should we move on to? Ooh, what about mending? We should move on to mending.
Yeah, mending.
Yeah.
So basically what we're going to do, guys, so obviously we're going to montage this, we're going to speed this up real quick.
Yeah.
So Lockie, I want you to hit me a bunch of times.
Yep.
Keep on hitting me.
Let me hit you with my fist so you don't die.
No, you keep on hitting me with your sword. It does more, thingy. Actually, I should do it to you. Let me do it to you.
I'm low.
Oh, you're. Hold on.
Anyways, guys, so yeah, we're just gonna get our armor low.
Yeah, we're gonna quickly speed this up, and I'm gonna hopefully almost break one of his armor pieces.
Yeah, we need to go down here.
I think that's enough.
It's getting pretty low. It's at like 160.
Alright, guys. So now,
Okay.
as you can see, another tip. Since we're on Feather, we can see this armor durability. But normally you can't see that on normal Minecraft as well.
Yeah.
Just a little tip. When you're XPing and you don't have that, just to save you from looking in your inventory, if you look at your XP bar, if you see it to start going up, that means your armor's fully repaired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, actually, you might have to hit me a little bit more because my helmet's at 155. Yeah. So, guys, you always want to be checking your armor, especially if you're on Feather client. If you're on normal Minecraft, I wouldn't really check it, just because, like, you have to, like, look
obviously it would be very good to check it in normal, but, like, it's very hard.
But, like, so, honestly, we like, really recommend downloading Luna client. Like, it saves you, like, so much time, and it helps you so much. So, yeah. And basically, if you see your armor getting low, which usually you have mending on it, in like, you usually want to have mending on it. So once it gets low, this is what you want to do. You want to go in here, bottle enchanting in your offhand.
Or just in your normal hand.
Or just in your normal hand. I usually like to pull out my sword just in case they're chasing me. And then you just XP bottle.
Yeah, and
if you look next to my hotbar on Feather, you can see all my armor is going up. You do want to be jumping, but you want to try to throw it like in front of you if you're jumping, because sometimes you can miss it a little bit. And then all of your stuff will be regenerated, and you can just go back to PvPing. And
so next thing that would probably be is probably your keybinds.
Oh yeah, keybinds.
So right now, me and my friend Lockie over here that's recording, if we go to keybinds, currently our movement is, I'm pretty sure the same, like default.
Yeah.
And then our inventory, our number 9 and 8, number 9 for us is C. And number 8 is X.
Yeah, and for me, my number 4 is R because my 4 key is broken for some reason. Like when I'm pressing shift, it doesn't press 4. Yeah. And my drop item selected is I, because I would always try to press 1 and accidentally press Q and then drop my sword. It was so annoying. So I just set it to I. And so
I'm gonna change my slot 7 to see what happens.
And you guys could switch like the open and close inventory in the swap item with offhand. Those are pretty, pretty good things to have like your preference of.
Yeah.
Because like
now all I have to do is press R. Yeah. And now look, just quickly 7 slot. Blink.
Yeah.
We go fight. I can just do a straight.
And at the end, we're gonna do a fight, and we're gonna like every time we do like one of the things that we said in this video, we're gonna point it out, so you guys can see how much like we actually use this stuff in PvP, and like what times you should use it at.
Yeah, we're probably gonna once we're done, basically almost done. Once we're done with this, we're gonna show maybe 2 fights, maybe 3. Depends how long it takes of us fighting, and we'll use those materials.
Yeah. Sadly, we don't have the replay mod, so they're not gonna look all cool and fancy like the YouTubers.
Yeah.
Anyways,
you can get it on Feather, but we just don't know how to use it. So
yeah, we don't know how to use it. I will try to learn how to use it, so in the next video about PvP, you guys can, actually see something that isn't, like, first person.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so, it'll just be first person for this video. Nothing too fancy. And, yeah, that's practically, like, all the ones we saw, right? The only thing we haven't covered is pearls, which, pearls are kind of obvious, just, like, use them if you're low. Or a thing that I do, but I think it's just because I play I used to play Roblox Bed Wars a lot, is whenever you get cobbed, like whenever I get cobbed usually, like cob me, right, let's say I'm running at you, you cob me, and I usually just pearl out within like a millisecond or something, and then they just can't hit me. Because if I used water, I have to wait for the water to flow down to hit the cobweb, which in PvP Legacy there's also ghost water, which is really annoying, where you like place it down and then it stays there after you pick it up.
Yeah.
And then once they block off your water or something, it just straight up disappears when you place it again. It's kind of messed up. But anyways, that's practically all we like know about PvP.
Yeah. So
And
I think now we're going to go do a fight.
I think we just do like 3 rounds.
Yeah, just 3. Let me just quickly change my R because I don't really like it like that.
Alright.
And then we will make kind of a montage-ish.
Yeah.
We'll get the good parts. We'll get all the good parts in.
It'll kind of just be us PvPing.
You know what I mean?
But we're gonna mute ourselves and we're gonna put some fire music, some fire PvP music. Yo, guys, we were gonna do 2 rounds, but like we just did 1 because it was taking a while.
I know we said 3, but it was taking a very long time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And hope you learned some nice and cool PvP tricks in this video.
Yep.
And it looks like we're gonna have to sign off.
Yep, and I'll probably next video will probably maybe be Pixel or CubeCraft. Maybe. Yeah. Possibly, yeah.
By the way, it's Lang. By the way, if It's Lang is seeing this, please get me unbanned on Pixel Block. What is it? No, it's not Pixel Block.
It is Pixel Block, yes.
Oh. Please get me unbanned on Pixel Block, bro. I got banned for racism 2 months before I joined the server.
Yeah, he's not. He's a very bad boy.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you got banned.
I didn't break the law. Okay, we're just gonna cut it. We're just gonna stop it right there.